Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for February 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Now, I am going to be using for the main reading, and remember, this is just the introduction. It will be the same for each of the signs. I will post the little timestamp in the introduction for when, or in the description for when you can just bypass all of this. Anyway, I am going to be using my Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. Guardian Angels, I will pull one. And I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And since this is the introduction, I am going to be using my Waite Rider for just, to pull a couple of cards. And I will pull at least one from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. This has been talking to me a lot in the last couple of days. So anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So we have some really big dates here. We have February 20th, Pluto again with Capricorn, and then the 22nd, and some people are talking about Pluto and Capricorn on the 22nd. It has to kind of get into its own space. So the 22nd, we have Neptune, 22 degrees in Pisces also. If you want to know more about that, go to my last introduction. That would have been February 18th, 19th, and 20th. I gave a lot of information, and I've been talking about these dates for quite a while, so we are all prepared for them. The thing that I am getting with this is that we just need to have balance. We need to have temperance. We need to, just come together, have love, and, and again, too, just kind of like my backgrounds, we need to shine our light, okay? I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. But yeah, this is, it's kind of like a lot of the stuff we've been doing has been prep work, and this is where things get real. So let's see what this is all about with my Waite Rider deck. Here we go. Let's go on one. Remember, anything that is reversed has a stronger energy. So 3 cards are face down. Let's go with our first card. The King of Wands. King of Wands. Now this is interesting. Now, Wands energy is fire energy. That is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius. Now we just had that Leo full moon. It is pushing, and it was an unencumbered full moon. There's one little thing going on, but pretty much it was unencumbered. It was one of the purest Leo moons that we're going to see in a long time, and for many a year. So this pure Leo moon is really going forth. It is really pushing forth. Now, the court cards, which this is one, has all underlying energy. The King's Court card is, the underlying energy is swords, which is air energy. So that is our Aquarius, our Gemini, our Libra, thought processes, making plans, thinking things through, hearing news. But the King of Wands has that Leo, Sagittarius, has that fire, Aries energy, and is really pushing forward. Now, the King of Wands sees the big picture. The King of Wands is not necessarily narrowed into the step by step by step. Yes, he does have, and it is a male energy. He does have the, the step by step that the air energy wants to give him. He does have the planning, but he is seeing that every step he takes, every plan he makes has different consequences, has different reactions. So this is very much someone that is very strategizing, but is also thinking beyond just what he can see. Okay? So interesting for this. Now let's go. We have our Tower card. Now the Tower card, we had that a couple of, what was it, last weekend? This is a 16. Remember, numbers have meaning too. So we have that 1, new beginnings. A 10 is a transitional energy. 100, God source energy. 6 is the number of man. It's the energies we put into it. This is added together. It's a 7. 7 is a divine number. Now, the interesting thing about the Tower means everything comes down in order for things to be rebuilt. It's not necessarily an easy energy. It's not necessarily a fun energy, but it's kind of like, you just clear that table out. You Get rid of the things we don't need. It's also pulling the rug out, pulling the tablecloth. I'm kind of getting that, just kind of that jarring energy. It's not a fun energy, but it's a totally needed energy in order for things to be established. I don't even want to say reestablished, just established, in order for it to, in order for a foundation to be built. So this is an interesting one here. Now also to remember the King of Wand, when I was talking about the King of Wand looks to the past in order to look to the future. Okay, so the King of Wands also looks to see how did we get to where we're at, but he takes that information so we can go to that future. Now again, the Tower card is not necessarily an easy energy. It's not a fun energy, but it is one of those energies. I am not afraid when I see the Tower card, because I know that that means that something that was not good for me is leaving in order for good to come in. Okay? Okay, next card, the Ace of Cups, and that's the good that comes in. So things are happening, it's making a way, it's clearing things out, but the Ace is that one energy. So we have basically we have a 161 energy. It's a new beginning, new start. Cups is our Pisces. We're in Pisces right now. It is very much a Cancer. It is our Scorpio energy. It is fluid, emotional, very spiritual energy. And if you look at this, this is kind of a, this has a very spiritual connotation to it. It has a gifting to it. Again, I feel like we need to really make sure that we maintain our balance. We maintain our light. Remember, I'm always saying stay shining, and that's because we are the light workers, the ones that, connect with this. We are the light workers. We have to keep that positive energy out there, because, it kind of looks like, that we have to burn brighter. I feel like this is going to be a good week for us to keep our lights very, very bright. Okay? Anyway, a lot of possibility, a lot of hope, a lot of really just divine guidance in here too. Higher power, source energy going on with this. So this is one of those times. It's just a lot of things. Keep your balance. Keep your balance no matter what happens, and keep shining. Okay? Okay. Stay shining, my friends. Let's go with the Osha Zen Tarot. And it's funny because I do have to post a couple of things on Facebook today, and a couple of memes. I don't like to reinvent the wheel. So if I see something and it's like really grabs me, it's like, yes, 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 I need to do this. And there's a couple of things that I'm going to post, and I'm going to also post them with some my Osha Zen Tarot. Okay, we got some things that have just fallen out. Okay, they just fell. I do think I need to cut and pull one more card. Okay, so we're going to cut. We are going to pull one more card. Here we are. Now this is a very interesting energy here, because this is very interesting. We have both of these are reversed, so really strong stuff. This is the one that's we don't know what that is yet. So let's look at this. This is the source. This is, like I said, the zero energy, God energy, reaching out, to our higher power, whoever that is to us, and really connecting with that source. Okay, so this is a good week for us to really make sure we're connecting with higher power. But the interesting thing is here, now we have morality. Morality, basically, there's a little bit of a conflict. I don't know if there's a conflict between what we need to do and what we think we need to do. I don't know if, I saw something that talked about magic, and basically we all want magic in our lives, but many of us do not believe in magic. So it's kind of this, this spirituality, this connecting with higher power, but yet at the same time, if we don't see it, if we don't touch it, if we can't hear it, the morality is, there's just this conflict between the spiritual and the physical, the metaphysical, physical, supernatural, natural. There is this conflict, and there could, again, I am getting some conflicting energy. The morality is, well, this is how it's supposed to be done. This is how we should be doing it. So this is, this has a lot of that, just that the business, I don't know, this has that Hierophant type of energy to me, the business of religion, the business of government, the business of, the business of, the business of. So I do feel that there is a conflict between these two. Let's see what this one that I felt we needed to pull is. Okay, and that is also reversed, and it all comes down to politics. It all comes down to politics. So very interesting. I'm going to leave it at that one. Leave it at that because I kind of talked about this here. Interesting, but Osha Zen, remember, these are more our advice energies. These are more kind of like be aware. This is more of, what kind of to expect. Looking at that big picture, lot of hope. Yeah, that rug, but it makes way for a better solution, a better next step. Okay, so interesting energies. I'm always kind of like, whoa, what's going to happen with these cards? What are they going to tell us? It is very interesting. Oh, by the way, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications because, you keep me going. I know some people have sound issues. I do check the sound before I post, and I will let you know that certain products do not allow you. I have heard from people that certain products, my sound is a little not great, but I've also heard from people that if they watch it on like a desktop computer, my videos on desktop computers, that helps. And, sometimes, and I've said this many a time and since I started, sometimes messages of hope, love, and light, energies don't like that. Certain energies don't like that, but we are of the light. So, enough said. Let's go. I do advise you, please look at the prior introductionary, the 18, 19, 20, but let's start our main readings now. Hello, my Aries. Okay, let's see what's happening in this very bizarre week ahead of us. Now, remember, no matter what's going on in the universe, we still have to live our lives, and we have to deal with what we have to deal with, okay? So let's see, and the introduction is all about more what's going on out there, and this is about how do we get through each day. So let's see. Oh, okay, so we've got a couple of cards that have fallen. They're both reversed. Let's cut for the third one. Here we go. Let's see what we have for my Aries. Okay, reversed. The King of Raphael. So now, remember, King's underlying energy is air. This is Raphael. This is our water energy, Pisces. We're in Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Scorpio does have that node. I feel like this is you really feeling things deep, okay? Feeling things to the heart. Now, the thing about the King of Raphael, though, again, did I say this emotional, spiritual, very flowing type of energy, but yet really thought-provoking, really kind of seeing. So there's this conflict. I feel like there's a conflict between what you know to be done, what you know is right, and what you feel you need to do is right, okay? There's a conflict between the two. Normally, the King of Raphael is very integrated, is very much, a card that I just say, he's been through the mill, he's been through, life has been not necessarily easy for the King of Raphael, but he has come out of it and learned, and he does, and he's learned to trust, he's learned to really connect, he's learned to love, he's learned to connect, he learns to trust his heart again. But for you, my Aries, I am feeling that there is a conflict between what you know is right and what you feel you need to do here. So kind of this energy, again, it's not necessarily an easy energy with the King of Raphael, but it is one that you will make the right decision about, okay? So the King of Raphael is very warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Oh, look, kind of has that Neptune vibe, doesn't it? Okay, so that could be the 22nd. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. So, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes we have to do what we feel is right. Even when it doesn't it doesn't necessarily connect with what we believe or what we believe we know to be right, okay? This could have a real strong gut check. This could just kind of like, sometimes this could be, where people want to do tough love and they're like, well, tough love though, at the same time, I know this is the right thing to do, but at the same time, I don't think it would be the right thing to do. So there's, again, a conflict. Connect, higher power will help you through this. Next card, reversed, perspective. Well, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Archangel Shamuel, perspective. We have a 1, 1, new beginnings, 10, transition, 2, choices, decisions. Which way am I going to go? Also 2s, connect together. Now, perspective is look at things a little bit differently. Maybe your brain or maybe your eyes, maybe what you believe you know to be true isn't the truth, okay? Remember, we got that Saturn and Aquarius going on where it's illusion. Saturn's all about the illusions, and Aquarius is all about the truth, okay? So we've got that going on. What is the truth? Do we really know what the truth is? Okay, so there's this something that you really have to delve into. I think you need to investigate it more. I'm going to tell you, don't just accept on face value alone, okay? Higher power, connect, gut check. Anyway, there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Yeah, I think I probably, even though my mind might say one thing, I kind of lean a little bit with I lean a lot more with my gut and also with my heart. Next card, 2 of Raphael. So we have that 2 again. So we have a 1-2-2 energy or 2-2-1 energy. Raphael, again, that water energy. This is connecting. This is 2 hearts. This is, so again, this is like, I know it up here doesn't make sense. In here, it makes perfect sense. So this has that connecting. Now again, 2's crossroads, choices. You don't have to make that connection. You can walk away. Or you can say, you know what? My heart wants what my heart wants. I have to follow my heart. I need to, so there's this, again, it's choices. Anyway, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. Interesting here. So let's see what we have with the guardian angels, if they can provide any clarification. Yeah, I'm not, it's very heartfelt week. It's very much, again, it's kind of like, get on your knees, get on however you meditate and say, I don't know what to do. Again, the mind says one thing, the heart says another here. Okay, it's all perspective. And those 2s, 1, 2, 2, again, so 2, 2. Okay, so maybe that's that Neptune thing again. You don't know what I'm talking about? Go to the introduction. Okay, so here we go. Okay, there we go. Reversed. 3 of abundance. Okay, so we have a 3 here. Interesting here. Now, 3, power. A lot of power in 3. A lot of creativity, a lot of celebration in 3. But you do something, say something 3 times, get 2 other people. We all agree on it 3 times. A lot of strength in the number 3. Abundance is our earth energy. It is our Capricorn. It is our Taurus. It is our Virgo energy. Money, job, career. A lot to do also with your home life too. The 3 of abundance, and I like how this starts. Your passions will lead you to your divine life purpose. Do what you love and have confidence in your talent. So this is kind of saying follow your heart. Learn everything there is to know about your interests by taking classes, getting a mentor, or teaming up with like-minded people. Allow your creativity to soar. So interesting with that. So we have a 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Interesting with all of that. Now, again, divine purpose. Do what you love. Confidence in your talent. That's all good stuff. Yeah, I mean, it just again, like I said, sometimes it's the conflict, the brain. It's like, do we listen to our brain? Do we listen to our heart? That's your choice. Choices for my Aries with this. Here we go. What crystal or energy would be helpful for you? Golden topaz. It's all about faith, wise action, perseverance, also confidence. Interesting. So let me know, my Aries, what this is all about for you. What is the choice? What's the choice? What's the heart choice? Heart choice, which could be a hard choice too. Anyway, my Aries, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my wonderful Aries, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.